Welcome back to Bloodborne. Did a little bit more reading of off-screen stuff. I guess I missed this area right here. This is in a little house outside this area. Little dog kennels are over there. I talked to her and I told her she could go to the chapel. Supposedly the chapel is like the good option. The clinic apparently will experiment and turn them into like evil creatures and shit, which I don't want to have to deal with. But apparently I can go through this window. There are rafters up here. Interesting. Can I get back up there? No. What is this? Cold blood dew. What is this? Okay. Friend waits ahead. Turn back. Well, which is it? It's probably more than likely they're trying to tempt me, but I actually learned about this because supposedly there's a friendly NPC I can talk to, so I'm looking for... someone friendly. Well, they're aware of me. Did they drop on opposite sides? They did. That's such pain. Okay. Wondrous friend. You're in the know, right? It's the scourge of hunters. Okay, well, I'm gonna guess there was supposed to be somebody here, but because I progressed, they're not here anymore. I got multiple locations that this person's supposed to be at. They're called, I guess, Eileen the Crow. But apparently they also appear in the Cathedral Ward. So I can go check that next. But it sucks they're not here. At the very least, it's cool to see that all this stuff is an option. Bloodstone shard, that's not bad. I don't know what's over there, but I'm not gonna bother with it. Up we go. I would like to get a faster weapon. I opened this off screen earlier. Let's not do that. Let's not. Hello. I don't want to screw with you guys right now. Oh, wrong way. Wish there was a more direct way to warp just between the lanterns, as opposed to having to go to the hunter's dream every time and load back out at a different location. It just forces me to go through 2 loading screens. I think I should probably try to get Henriette. And then try to find Eileen. Well, hello there. You're the old lady?
Oh no, I haven't forgotten. Do you think I owe you something? Well, that's a fine lark, I'd say. This old mess that Yarnum's in is all your fault. You put it to the outsiders. Our blood's ruined, tainted by your ilk. Don't you come near me. I know your type.
Lady, I just helped you. Hi, dude.
Ah, the hunter. Thank you. So that old girl, you told her about this place, right? Well, she don't offer me much in the way of conversation, but still, I'd rather see her alive anyhow. If you find any sane survivors, well, send them along to Erdon Chapel, will ya?
Okay. Seems legit. God, stop. God damn it. Why can't I just aggro you fuckers one at a time? The targeting system is genuinely just shitty. Just changing it. Like, I realize I have auto-targeting on, but I don't want to have to keep retargeting enemies in battle. And then, but now when I have auto-targeting on, it will automatically switch between them when I look at guys, but not even in an intuitive way. Like, how many times did I cross that bridge with, like, the flaming ball on it, and constantly... And constantly had to, like, go out of my way to single out the big guy in the middle of, like, my goddamn vision range to get it to target him. Alright, Henriette. Alright, where am I supposed to go? Head straight out. Turn left tight when you exit the door, and you'll see her standing next to the railing. What? Are you kidding me? Like, they're, like, right outside the area I came from? Hold on, we're gonna kill some crows before we talk to Eileen the crow. That works. It's so hard to miss them. It's hard to miss them. It's easy to miss them. Hello.
Oh. A hunter, are you? And an outsider? What a mess you've been caught up in. And tonight of all nights. Here. To welcome the new hunter.
Okay.
Prepare yourself for the worst. There are no humans left. They're all flesh-hungry beasts now. Still lingering about. What's wrong? A hunter unnerved by a few beasts. No matter. Without fear in our hearts, we're a little different from the beasts themselves.
I got a gesture.
What are you still doing here? Enough trembling in your boots. A hunter must hunt. What are you still doing? Enough. A hunt.
Okay, supposedly there's a quest aligned with this. Given during quest. You can start her quest either in the dry dock rafters in central Yarnum or to the left of Owaden Chapel front entrance, and your choice after that point will determine her fate. Helping her defeat Henrik is a tipping point of her quest. Failure to do so before entering the Forbidden Woods for the first time. Before entering the Forbidden Woods for the first time will result in her becoming your enemy. Okay, well, it looked like I was about to enter the Forbidden Woods, like, just a little bit ago. Will prevent you from receiving any of the successful... That's bullshit. Why should you become my enemy just because I walked into a goddamn wooded area and I've never spoken to you before in my life? Unlocks the armor Crow Feather set and weapon Blade of Mercy for purchase. She's the leader of the Hunters Covenant. How do you start the quest? Or to the left of the Owaden Chapel's front entrance, and your choices after that point will determine her fate. You may never meet her in the first place if you don't go out of your way to explore. Well, that was clearly evident. How do I do the Tomb of Odin, whatever? This lamp will not be accessible. Bosses. How is it? Pardon me? Red jeweled brooch. Enemies, Henrik. And is automatically hostile. To meet him, you must follow the quest of Eileen the Crow and talk to her at the Cathedral Ward. I don't understand. So if I if I backtrack through the boss arena, he'll just be there, and I kill him. They're talking about quests as though there's like some formal go do this thing for me, right? But that doesn't seem to be the case. Why is this a fog door? I can't go back through this? Are you kidding me? Okay. That's kind of weird. I can't interact with this either? What the hell is going on? What just happened? What is going on? Can I go through here? I can. What is happening?
What are you still? A hunt? What?
I don't understand what's going on. Why can't I visit? Why am I prevented from using this? Why is there a fog door there? What is happening?
Oh, the hunt this here is a safe, but if you find any possession.
I don't know what's happening. Just talking to her, suddenly the game seems broken. She's not saying the shit she's supposedly supposed to say. I don't understand. One of your notes was rated fine. Okay, cool. Have I not been down here before? What the hell? Was this gated off? Wow. 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 I remember that whole aspect. You remember that old gameplay concept as old as time? You take one hit, you gain, like, damage invincibility for, like, a second. Just so you could recuperate yourself. Now I can return to the Hunter's Dream. What the hell? Can I go back through here? What created that fog wall? I don't understand what happened. Is it just because I had Henriette with me?
Oh, hello. Perfect timing.
What the fuck?
Not to go near the tomb below Erden Chapel in the cathedral.
What's happening?
Henrik, an old hunter, has gone mad. And he's my mark. Don't go near the tomb below Erden Chapel in the Cathedral Ward. I have business there first. Don't go.
I don't understand. I do not understand. So, it seems like having Henriette with me prevented this person from giving me their quests for seemingly no good reason. And then it fog-walled me from going into a previous area and even accessing the Hunter's Dream. What is with that shit? Do I need to use silencing blank to do that? That makes zero sense to me. I don't know why it operates like that. Oops. He said this was at Oiden's tomb, right? Red jeweled brooch. Oh, I never got that. There's a young girl I can give that to. I don't remember where she is, though. Oh, God! Hello! Hello! God, fuck off. The hunter enemies suck in this game. Stop. Jesus, fuck. Did I lose? I totally fucked that up, didn't I? Does that count as a permanent failure? Like it auto-saves that? Did you just straight up revive that boss and auto-save my quest failure? Oh, she's gone. That's cool. I love that. That's like an escort quest on crack. Your escort party member has no visible health bar, will go straight towards danger, and then if they die permanently. That's awesome. I love that. That's an awesome idea. And again, they're just gonna make it harder for me? Are you goddamn kidding me? So now I get to fight him again, except without the NPC ally that I'm supposed to have. Oh my god. That is one of the stupidest things I've ever seen in my entire life. No formal quests. No formal quest whatsoever. It's just don't even get involved. So I'm not even sure if I'm doing the wrong thing by fighting him in the first place. Be warned, accidentally hitting her too many times while trying to help with the Henrik encounter may turn her hostile after the fight. She remains hostile even if you reload the area. There's nothing here indicating about her just dying in the middle of that quest line. But I have a feeling, if the game is consistent at all, that she's actually dead. Like, she perma-died. And I didn't even do anything to warrant it. I see an item right there. Henrique's right there. I don't see her item on the ground, but I don't know what the fuck that is. Of course. Of course. Just do shit I can't possibly avoid. That's awesome. I love that. Again, I'm not seeing anything indicating anything to do with her dying. Maybe I can get some assistance with him. I hate the hunters. Oh, no, never mind. Can't get assistance in this area. There's not a boss here. Just a guy who fights just like the boss. In the area where the boss was. And is frustrating for the same reasons the boss is frustrating. That's cool. Why do I have so little humanity? What is going on there? Oh, is it because I kept summoning Henriette? Oh my goodness. And again, I keep calling it humanity, but it's not humanity, is it? Time for blood gems and no mercy or grief. Can I non-aggro him? Oh, no, I can't. Jeez, that motherfucker. God, I was targeting you! Why did you de-target? Stop! Stop shooting me! For the love of Christ! Want to interrupt you! God! Why do they make that so hard? Why do they make that so goddamn hard? Like, I don't think there's any realistic human expectation that enemies that can just whip out a fucking gun on you in the middle of a combo with no window for reaction time, and for you to be able to respond to that. Like, I don't have a shield up. Like, in the amount of time that that's taking place, I'm supposed to have a shield up. Would a shield be better under these circumstances? Now that I have a shield, I could possibly do that. Can I whip block a goddamn bullet? Probably. For all the sense this game makes. What am I doing here? Use a plank of wood to survive. Why not? Why is there a lantern right there? That goes right through my shield. Target, you bitch! You saw that. My shield was up and he hacked straight through it. Shield doesn't help. And you just know the way that this game goes that it's going to start transitioning most of the enemies into these hunter types, right? One of the bosses was a hunter. There's like 2 hunters, one of them with like an electric axe or some shit. And again, I love that you cannot get assistance in any area that does not have an explicit boss. That's cool. I love that. That's super helpful. Like, that's way better than just being able to play co-op, period, right? Just having a normal goddamn co-op mode. No, we gotta make it something like Dark Souls. We gotta have a completely counterintuitive, item-based, like, you need to scroll through a fucking inventory to access the multiplayer version of this game. For all the goddamn sense that makes. Okay, this is not helping. Pardon me. Pardon me. Pardon me. Pardon me. Sorry, I can't quick switch through more than 2 items. So I needed to open up my menu in the middle of a fight to switch to a gun. Because it's possible to counter him. It's possible to do an interruption. Again, the whole logic behind interruptions doesn't make any sense. Somebody can be, like, at the very first few frames of an attack, and you can interrupt him. Like with the big guys. But then sometimes it has to be halfway through their attack animation. And not the other way around. And that didn't even switch my goddamn items. That's cool. And again, it's so risky just trying to do this one thing. Oh, it's risk versus reward gameplay. You discourage me from using the goddamn thing when it's so likely that I'll just kill myself in the process. Are you kidding me? There we go. God damn, that just went through all my ammo, and it did barely anything. You saw that, right? Shooting repeatedly, and it did not do a goddamn thing. I did what? Maybe 8% of his health bar in damage? Something like that? Oh my god. What is the item on the ground? Can I just grab the item and run away? Because I have a feeling that's Eileen's shit. I have a feeling that's just Eileen's corpse shit. Which, for some reason, does not stay where her body was. Which makes zero goddamn sense, right? Just like when I die, my blood echoes don't always stay in the ground. Sometimes they warp into the eye sockets of a random enemy 20 meters away. Because why not? You know? That makes sense. Okay. Got my useless amount of blood echoes. Yep, she's dead. That's cool. Can't interact with that. Let's just run back. He's still behind me. Go away. Can I cheese you on this ladder? No, he ran away. I want to see what they're offering me. What have you got? Blade of Mercy. A trick weapon passed down among hunters of hunters. One of the oldest weapons of the workshop. Splits into two when activated. The weapon's warped blades are forged with siderite, a rare mineral of the heavens. Most effective in swift attacks, such as after quick stepping. I don't know what that means. Can buy this shit now, but it's goddamn expensive. Holy moly. And again, there's no way to directly compare the stats of something I am about to invest in and shit already in my inventory. Why? Why would you deliberately make this more difficult than it needs to be? I don't understand why you would do that. It seems dumb to me. Immensely dumb. And again, this is all because, again, there's permadeath in a game where that is the dumbest thing that's ever happened in any game I've ever played. They cannot think, even Bethesda games, even the bottomless stupidity and half-baked development of Bethesda games. I have never experienced a situation where you need to do basically an escort quest to fight an enemy, and your escort can die permanently, and you can die, and your ally dies permanently, and all the shit you lost during the fight, you can lose permanently, except you can't even redo the fight with the goddamn ally! Let alone the benefits of the ally in the next area, because there are artificial barriers to them following you there. I can't even describe the mental gymnastics it has to take for you to rationalize this to be a wise decision in your game. It is a baffling concept. Purely baffling concept. This is taking the idiocy in Neo to an entirely new level. Imagine Neo, except when you die, you don't only just lose the experience, you don't only just lose your consumables, you don't only just use your key healing items, which are no longer tied to your respawns, but you also permanently lose your AI partner. I mean, it doesn't apply to Henriette, but Henriette can't even help me here. I can't even summon AI players to help me with this guy. I can only fight him alone. What is the rationale for that? Oh, he's not a boss. You should be able to take him. Well, yes, I should. But I should be able to take the bosses alone. Also, shouldn't I? So the rationale for the multiplayer just goes straight out the goddamn window. I don't understand. It makes zero sense to me. The hunter type of enemies, which include the boss, which include Henrik, this guy, which include all the enemies who have a gun, and they can dodge roll everywhere, just like I can. They're really frustrating. It'd be one thing if I was fighting a player character, right? Then I could say they're better at the game than I am. But that's not even what I'm dealing with here, and this is not the way I was trying to go. But that's not even the case here. You just artificially inflated the difficulty of an enemy by taking away my ally. The ally I'm ostensibly supposed to have with me, helping me fight the enemy. And then now that I'm fighting him on my own, it's just, oh wow, great, look at all these attacks they can do, where they have zero goddamn tells. And then when the guy, like, dodge rolls into my goddamn face, now it's just reminding me of, like, the fucking Roxas boss fight, where he can get up into my face, and I either have to block then, or he does a wind-up so long that my block expires, or whatever attack I was going to do expires, and he still hits me. But in the case where if I shoot him with a gun, he either just staggers or he doesn't stagger. Oh my god, I hate this game. There's a quest line I saw the option to do, and I wanted to do, but I couldn't do it. Just going to another area would have ruined this quest line. Let me just look at the ways you can fuck up this quest line. One is to never meet her, ostensibly, because she's always hiding in the always in the shadows, isn't obvious in any way whatsoever. Even though there's so much other shit clamoring for your attention, like the goddamn multiplayer messages or the specters. Oh, that's cool. I really need to see that shit. Oh, quest line? Quest MP? Nah, you don't need to see that. So not seeing her, it's the first option. Not seeing the hidden area she's in would contribute to missing her. Her standing off to a side you've already explored would contribute to missing her. But then once you've seen her, she talks about this area. You go to the area. You try to fight the boss kills you or kills her. Ostensibly, that counts as a loss. She doesn't respawn. You do, but without her. Brilliant. So she dies. You don't get her back. Ostensibly, if you go into the woods, she'll become hostile to you, so you'll have to fight her and kill her. What is even the reward for completing this quest? What even is the reward for completing the quest? Completing the quest line will reward you with the Crow Hunter badge, which I got because she died, and will offer the ability to join the Hunter of Hunters Covenant. So apparently there's an entire covenant that is missable in this game, purely because the AI will run at an enemy until it dies. Awesome. Awesome. Super awesome. What does this do? Special items, Carol Rune of the Covenant, Hunter. So I guess I missed a rune specifically because of this. Depending on your beasthood, you can be marked as Blood-Addled Hunter for Hunter of Hunters, whatever the hell that means. When in Hunter of Hunters Covenant, you can be summoned as a hostile without the Sinister Bell to a host who is a Blood-Addled Hunter. May be triggered when joining a hunter in the Hunter of Hunters Covenant. These hostile triggers appear to be random when both... I don't know what that means. When getting summoned as Hunter of Hunters into someone's world through a beckoning bell, you are not adversary, neither cooperator. It means both cooperators and adversaries are hostile towards you. So, if you wanted to go PvE, and not the wiki's definition of PvP, but literally, if you wanted to be an enemy against everybody in PvE, you specifically need to keep her alive. So an entire PvE method of playing this game, like entire game mode basically, an entire way of playing the game is permanently locked off to me. Because there's no save system, you can't reload the game, you can't try again. You had one go, you didn't even know how it was gonna play out, you didn't know if there was even gonna be a fucking cutscene, you didn't know if she even had a motherfucking health bar, and she's permanently dead! PvE gone, fuck you. That's brilliant. That's honestly just amazing to me. That's an amazing design choice. And just watch as I try to fight Henrik again and die because he's just a clusterfuck of attacks. Never mind. You know, I'll just... I love that too. They're like, oh, you're gonna fight an enemy that's basically identical to you. It could be arms basically identical to you. You fire endless gunshots into their face. Slivers of health. They hit you twice with their gun, you die. I mean, why not, right? That just makes perfect sense. That's how that would work, right? That's logical. That's consistent. That's consistent about how the game works. Can't even do a drop attack on this guy. Use to gain a droplet blood gem. Okay, I think that's a beginner's trap. The game offers me to use this, and it will give me a blood gem. But I can also give it to a quest NPC. Such a pitiful amount of health. Where the fuck are you? There you are. Yeah, just shoot me, that's cool. Yeah, you can counterattack him, but you know what? Just die. That's cool too. It's all cool. Yeah, I think this is just the most frustrating aspect of the game. Just the fact that they get it to the point where it's like, oh, you know what? There's just enemies that can just quick draw a gunshot on you. They can just quick draw a gun on you in the middle of a fucking combo that you cannot even stagger them out of. And you can't use the multiplayer feature, and you can't even use the non-multiplayer feature to summon allies to help you. What a trash fucking game. Look at all the effort just that went into this environment. And just, like, I feel like that's like an insult to the artists, right? It's the same sort of insults that they make to the artists in, like, Magic the Gathering too, right? Where, like, they hire some artists to draw some really fucking awesome artwork for a card, right? And then they make the card some garbage standard bullshit. It's like specifically, like it's specifically meant to be created and forgotten and to be eventually rotated out because it's functionally valueless. Like, wow. It's a 2/3 monster. It's a 2/3 spirit with flying for 3 mana. No, not even 3 mana. 4 mana. If I created artwork for Magic the Gathering, and they made that, and they made my artwork that card, I would never work with them again. I would say, wow, fuck you. What a waste. You take my efforts, and you spend them on a shitty game, or you waste, like, the time I could be spending reveling in, like, the environments and the level design and all that stuff, you know, not even. I'm just frustrated by the game. And it's like, there's other cool stuff later in the game I could be seeing, but you know what, I'm not going to see it, because I'm going to quit this game. It's going to happen. Like, that was an inevitability. It was an inevitability. It was just going to happen. No way around it. Okay, I'm done.